Steve here from the UK Preppers Guide, and today I'm going to be reviewing a rather unusual product sent to me from my friends at buggrub.com. and buggrub.com actually sell edible dried insects, and I've got a selection here that I'd like to try and review. First of all, they come very well packed, as you can see. They're in these sealed containers. I haven't opened any yet. I've got a choice of some mole crickets, grasshoppers, chocolate covered super worms, chocolate covered scorpions, some armour tail scorpions, some small crickets, mealworms, giant water bug, bamboo worms, silkworms, and a bug kebab. It looks rather interesting. The first thing that I've noticed with these edible insects is that they come in this very nice vacuum sealed pouch. That's obviously going to keep them nice and fresh and safe and moisture free. They open simply by ripping across the top here, and I have got a packet that I've used scissors, cut across the top and opened them up. They have got this nice seal here which reseals, keeps all the freshness in. What you get inside of each pouch is an oxygen and a moisture absorber. Again, all helps to keep everything fresh. Inside these are the bamboo worms. There's about 40 to 50 worms per pack. They're lightly salted and they're boiled and dehydrated. They're not fried, so obviously they're in their natural state. They've got no colours or preservatives, and as we know, most insects very high in protein, very high in fibre, very low in fat. Now, I'm going to open up all the bags. I'm going to get out all these edible insects and have a little look and have a taste test and let you know the results. So I'll just be opening them. Now, one thing I have noticed with the chocolate covered scorpions, they don't come in their own sealed pouch, the same as the chocolate covered super worms. They're not in a resealable pouch, and it would appear the reason is when you open them up, they're actually in their own little plastic bag, and inside that they're in their own little plastic container. So anything that's chocolate covered is in a separate little plastic pot. Okay, so what I've done, I've emptied out all the edible bug packets and separated them, put them on their own plates, and here we've got the crickets and grasshoppers. So we've got some mole crickets, some small crickets and some grasshoppers. Nice pile of each. And then over here we've got the worms. We've got some silkworm, some mealworms and bamboo worms. And then finally over here we have the chocolate covered scorpions, the chocolate covered super worms, a couple of armour tail scorpions, some nice giant water bugs, and finally a bug kebab. That's a selection of various crickets, worms, etc. So all we've got to do now is just sit down and give them a nice taste test. Okay, what we're going to do now then is we'll try a sample of some of the worms first, I think. Let's have a little go. We'll have a nice bamboo worm. Let's try to pick a fat one. That one will do. Bit like a pork scratching. Slightly salty. And very, very soft. Let's go with a mealworm now. Okay. A lot more crispier. Again, it's got that pork scratching effect to it. They're actually very nice. And then the silkworm, let's try and get a fat one, that'll do. All of these very similar to crisps. The silkworm Got a slight aftertaste, but nice. Yeah, they're fine. They would be ideal to carry around with you, a few packets in your rucksack or baguette bag if you're going out hiking, as little snacks to nibble on. They're very nice. Okay, next what we'll do, we'll try the grasshoppers and crickets. Let's have a little look. I think we'll try a few. These are quite small, these particular ones, so we'll try a little handful of them. Yeah, they're nice. They've got a... It's hard to say what the flavour is really. You don't know what to compare it with. A slightly meaty flavour. Very, very low meaty flavour, but they're nice. Now let's try some of the other crickets. We'll get a nice fat one if we can. What we got here? I think that one will do. He looks quite healthy. Okay, so let's have a try with one of these. Exactly the same flavour as the other cricket, but a little bit more stronger. That's nice. And now we'll go over a nice grasshopper. Now I've deliberately put this one here because this is a nice fat one. That particular one. Let's see what he tastes like. Slightly meaty, a little bit more mellow, but again not unpleasant, and when you consider the protein and fibre content of these per 100 grams, it's fantastic. Okay, now we're going to try the main selection that I've got down here, and first of all I think we'll try the bug kebab. That looks quite interesting, so let's see. I'll push them along. No? Okay. We'll try these first. Actually, they're obviously a bit of a mixture of all the tastes. A little bit of an aftertaste. Oh, I've got a leg hanging out of my mouth. A little bit of an aftertaste, but quite dry. Drier than the others. These actually come in their own little packet, their own little polythene packet. I wonder if that's why they taste that little bit more drier. But nice. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And now we've got the biggest bug of all, which is the giant water bug. As we can see here. This bug is also lightly salted. You can see the salt on the back here. So, but you get 2 of these in a packet. So let's see what we've got. Right. Obviously very crunchy, as you can hear. Very dry, extremely dry. Perhaps it's the wings maybe will make it dry. Quite a strong taste. And a lot more chewy than any of the other bugs. I suppose that's because it's a great big bug. But yes, with this you'd need to have something with it, a drink or some other food, because it's an awful lot more drier than the other bugs. Now I want to move on to the bugs that come in their own little plastic containers, and you get 2 of the chocolate covered scorpions. Looks about half a dozen of the chocolate covered superworms, and then you get 2 of the armour tail scorpions. Now these are fully formed scorpions. They've got the stinger and everything in them. So let's see how these taste. These are quite small really. Okay, so this is the armour tail scorpion. very crispy crisp. Slight barbecue flavour. But as far as armor-tail scorpions go, very nice. Now, we've got chocolate covered super worms and chocolate covered scorpion, so I'll try. There we go, let's try one of these. Oh, these are lovely. These are absolutely delicious. Very nice. The chocolate makes all the difference. And now let's go with a chocolate covered scorpion. So obviously you can't make out really that they're an insect at all. You've got the vague shape of a scorpion there. Okay. Delicious again, just like a chocolate bar, a Twix or something like that. Very nice. Okay, so we've tried everything out of the selection from buggrub.com, and everything very nice. The worms, the silkworm, the mealworms and the bamboo worms, ideal to carry with you in your bug out bag or a rucksack if you're going hiking as a little snack. They're delicious on their own. The crickets and grasshoppers, I found that a lot of these, because they're very, very dried, I found I was forever picking out little bits of leg or body parts from in between my teeth. So I would say certainly have a drink with you at the same time when having any of the crickets or the grasshoppers. The bug kebab, very nice but very dry. So again, a drink I'd recommend with this at the same time. And you do get a few legs and things stuck between your teeth, but a nice tasting little kebab. The giant water beetle tasted fine, the strongest tasting of all, and what I found was the wings were extremely dry, so I would definitely say have a drink with these at the same time. Having the bigger legs, they tended to get stuck between your teeth a bit as well, so you will find you're sort of forever picking them out of your teeth. But again, a nice flavour. Without doubt, the chocolate covered scorpion and the chocolate covered super worms were delicious, absolutely delicious. They tasted just like a normal snack bar with a biscuit filling, so they were excellent. So all in all, very, very good. So what I'm going to do now then is I'm just, well, I think I'll just finish the rest of these off. So bon appetit everybody.